Okay, this is going to be a hard video to make because I feel betrayed by people who I've grown close to over the past year and a half, people who helped me find my identity, people who I thought were just good-hearted and trying to fight to make the world a kinder place, but after seeing what I've seen recently, I just can't do this anymore. Things have gone way past the line of acceptable, and yeah, I can't keep quiet. So, obviously by the title of this video, you can tell I'm talking about AgainstHateSubreddits, known as AHS for short. If you're unaware, it's a large community on Reddit dedicated to exposing and taking down bigoted subreddits. It's been around for a while, but has grown exponentially in the past few years since more and more far-right subs have been popping up. I joined AHS just before $1 Million Extreme was banned, which at this point was, I think, about a year and a half ago, when I was just getting into leftist politics and wanted to help out fighting against fascist propaganda online, so I thought reporting these subs would be a good place to start. So that's what I did. I started reporting subs, submitting examples of bigotry, and helping out to get these subs banned. After a few months, I started to get some name recognition in the community and was invited to a private Discord server. And I was like, great, now I can help out more effectively. I quickly found out that this server was being used to coordinate false flags on hate subs. It was pretty simple to do. Basically just monitor a hate sub to see when the mods were active. And then once we found the time, we would flood the subs with posts and comments that were obviously against site-wide rules in a time where they're less active. We'd report them all and hope that there was so much that it would overwhelm them and at least let some get through to make the admin step in and remove it and put the sub on their radar. So a lot of subs, like I think Stone Toss, Friendworld, Cringe Anarchy, basically all the big subs that went down, we had false flagged. Even some of the more innocent subs like Boomer Grill, which weren't explicitly fascist but had a lot of the same users. I honestly found it pretty funny watching all the people that I hated and that I knew hated me getting pissed every time one of the subs would get taken down. And in a time where I was very depressed, having some control over such a big website was sort of an ego boost. In this time, I made friends with the other users who eventually even helped me discover I was trans, so I was quite thankful for them, up until recently. Now we're here in 2020, and it has been far more difficult to get subs banned, because the hate sub mods have been learning how to more effectively deal with these raids, and the subs themselves are, I guess, being more crypto, or less overtly hateful, instead making subs that appear mostly innocent on the surface, but once you look into it, it's very obvious. The raids weren't really working anymore, and to make things worse, one of the head mods of AHS had just been completely doxxed and was being harassed and sent death threats by users of these subs. The Discord was desperately trying to come up with a new plan while these hate subs were flourishing, and one day I woke up and found out Kuma was banned, and at first I was happy, because this is a sub we'd been trying to take down for a while. But then I checked the Discord and saw that an admin of the server had pinged everyone with a message along the lines of, "There's one guaranteed way to take down every sub. If you know, you know. Make sure you use a new account and VPN," or something like that. And they were also encouraging making a couple of posts or comments on AHS friendly subs, so AHS could say that it was just a really lazy false flag trying to get them in trouble. First I had no idea what this meant, but it clicked eventually, and I found out that Kuma and some other far-right subs had an influx of, and it disgusts me to even have to say this, but child pornography spammed on them shortly before Kuma got banned, and a lot of people in the server were laughing about it. despite it obviously not being funny. So I messaged the mod and said, what's going on? You just encourage posting illegal content. And she responded, I'm not going to invite you to my Discord server and make friends so I can put comrades at risk. So I replied, we're talking about CP here. You encouraged it. I watched you do it. I was then banned from the server and blocked. Now, obviously I'm not going to link any of the posts made on the subs, but there are screenshots floating around of remove edit that show just how much it was being spammed. I was in shock, basically. I'm still kind of in shock. I just can't believe that a community that I've been part of and trusted for so long would go and do that. I can't believe that I encouraged these people. I can't believe that I shared the most vulnerable parts of me with them, only for them to turn around and do this. This is not okay. It's not funny. It's not cool. It was one thing to post content that looked like it belonged anyway, but I'm just disgusted. This is so much worse than the bigotry of those subs. That's at least something that you can take down with arguments, but there's no justification for this, and I don't want part of this anymore. I can't in good conscience continue to support what AHS does. From what I can tell, admins have been banning private subs recently anyway, so it seems like they're finally stepping up their game, and I think AHS will be far less needed regardless. To the people that still supported me while I knew you and had no part in this, thank you, it meant a lot, and despite all this, I still appreciate a lot of what you've done, but I just can't do this anymore. I'm getting off Reddit for good, and I encourage everyone else to do the same. There are far better websites with far less toxic leftist communities, and without these communities that we need to fight to take down anyway. I know it can be hard leaving such a tight-knit community, but it's just not worth it. It's not worth the potential of legal trouble. It's not worth covering up for these people. To anyone still in the server, please report those messages to Discord and law enforcement, since I can't. But then I encourage you to get out and don't look back. Again, there are certainly far less toxic leftist communities out there. To the people who did it, fuck you. It's times like these I wish there was a god, so I guess they could send you straight to hell. This is the last you'll be hearing from me. I'm out. Bye.